Currently, human civilization has a variety of defense mechanisms in place to deal with the numerous threats that we may encounter here on Earth, ranging from fighter aircraft and armored vehicles to military robots and artificial intelligence. But what can we do about threats that do not originate here? How should we prepare to deal with threats from space if the need arises? Observing the stars will undoubtedly aid our understanding of space, but it will not assist us in defending ourselves against it. While there are no planetary defense systems in place on Earth, we do have creative scientists and physicists. Space agencies and engineering teams are putting their theories for a real-world planetary defense to the test. In today's video, we'll be discussing how SpaceX is going to launch the first planetary defense system. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest update from our channel. There is no credible evidence that aliens exist, and many people believe humans are the universe's sole intelligent species. Scientists do not believe that Earth will be conquered by extraterrestrial forces or that an alien invasion would occur. Nonetheless, we continue to confront countless threats from space, some of which may be far more dangerous than we realize. Near-Earth objects. While prior impacts from near-Earth objects, such as asteroids, have helped in shaping the planet's current physical and biological state, a large impact today would almost certainly be devastating. Famous physicist Stephen Hawking hinted in his final book, Brief Answers to Big Questions, that a collision with an asteroid poses the greatest hazard to the Earth. The B612 Foundation is 100% positive that the Earth will be hit by a deadly asteroid. Earth has been hit by a handful of asteroids throughout its 4 billion-year history, but none as deadly as the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. The impact of Earth with an asteroid with a diameter of at least 10 kilometers was the cause of this catastrophic extinction catastrophe. That asteroid collided with what is now the Gulf of Mexico. The crash's force was so great that it generated mega tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and a tremendous shockwave that reached temperatures of 1000 degrees Fahrenheit and stretched thousands of kilometers. In the end, the asteroid destroyed nearly 75% of all plant and animal life on the Earth, partially by producing a 1,000-year-long nuclear winter, which is known as the Ice Age. Double Asteroid Redirection Test. NASA scientists helped in the development of the asteroid collision avoidance system with the possibility of an asteroid impact in mind. Several approaches and procedures could be used to deflect or divert a near-Earth object on a collision trajectory with Earth if they are deployed. This, if successful, might minimize the devastating impacts of an asteroid collision. Currently, NASA has a program called the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, also known as DART, in place to test its defense methods. DART will be NASA's first spacecraft designed to test the possibility of diverting an asteroid's route and orbit by colliding with a spacecraft directly. The spacecraft will be launched from Earth on a collision course with the asteroid to move it away from Earth rather than destroy it. Why not destroy it? Well, this would be a horrible plan because destroying the asteroid will just serve to reduce its size to smaller-sized rock bits. These tiny pieces would move at a considerably faster rate than their larger parent, causing a widespread effect rather than a centralized collision when they collided. DART is a joint project between Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory and NASA and is being coordinated and developed under NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office. Who will launch the DART in space? NASA's DART spacecraft will be launched by SpaceX from the Vandenberg Space Launch Complex in California, USA. The spacecraft will be launched toward the binary asteroid system called Didymos when it is launched. What is Didymos? Didymos is the Greek word meaning twin, which is appropriate given that, unlike most asteroids, Didymos has two rock masses orbiting one another. The primary body of mass, codenamed 1996 GT, or simply Didymos, was found in 1996 at Kitts Peak Observatory in Tucson, Arizona by the Spacewatch project. It was originally supposed to be a single asteroid with a diameter of around 2 feet and orbiting our Sun every 770 years. This wasn't discovered until 2003, when it was at its closest approach to Earth at a distance of 7 million kilometers. By the way, 7 million kilometers is a relatively close distance for an object of that magnitude. During this near encounter, Spacewatch spotted a smaller body orbiting Didymos, similar to the way our moon orbits the Earth. The smaller body, measuring 520 feet, was then named Didymos B, or Didymoon. NASA's plan. NASA plans to use a spaceship to target Didymos B and make a kinetic collision. The smaller asteroid is projected to shift as a result of the collision, disrupting the barycenter between the two bodies. The barycenter of two bodies is the point at which both objects orbit around each other, similar to the Moon and Earth, or the Sun and Jupiter. Upsetting this barycenter would destabilize the smaller asteroid and substantially alter its course. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. SpaceX was awarded the contract to lift off the DART spacecraft into space aboard its Falcon 9. Since its commission, the Falcon 9 rocket has launched over 100 times and landed over 70 times, an incredible performance unequaled by any other rocket in the world. History of DART. Even though DART is currently a single-launch program, this was not always the case. Back in 2015, when both space agencies aligned, NASA and the European Space Agency had separate plans for testing the asteroid impact avoidance series. ADA was the name of the program, and it included two independent spacecraft launches. The European spacecraft, codenamed AIM, would have launched in December if all had gone according to plan. The goal was to orbit Didymos. Its purpose was to investigate the makeup of both masses. The mission of the AIM spacecraft was to gather information about the asteroid's physical attributes, internal structure, and the impact of Didymos B on the larger asteroid. DART was scheduled to launch in July 2021 and collide with the smaller asteroid in September 2022, at its next near approach to Earth. Unfortunately, the joint launch has been cancelled, and the impact of DART will be analyzed on Earth using telescopes and radars. Although the DART spacecraft is currently flying alone, it was still scheduled to launch in July 2021, but that date has now been pushed back. According to NASA, the DART project is currently working with SpaceX and NASA's Launch Services Program. NASA announced in November 2021 that it had experienced some technical delays when some technical problems with some vital parts of the spacecraft were discovered. Issues related to the Didymos reconnaissance and asteroid camera for OpNav Draco Imager, which is meant to capture footage of the asteroid up until the DART's vessels impact the asteroid. The success of the DART mission is both exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time, especially for space enthusiasts. But for now, all we can do is keep our fingers crossed and hope that the missions will be successful, as the DART mission is totally worth the expense of a $50 million space launch. This brings our video to an end. Do you think space defense is worth it? Will the next big threat come from aliens or near-Earth objects? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications to receive the latest updates.